All right. Let's see. Let's take a look at modern recently. Walking the list. Oh, it's broad scale. Right. Team or prize? Prize not probably not the greatest matchup for the deck want to play. Bilbo for the RC. Think about Arayo, not Bilbo. Neobrand's the other side of the coin though. Neobrand's really good matchup. Devoted combo. Devoted combo is probably a little tough. Steel cutter. Huh, he's playing 4 Tamio, 4 Emery, 7 Mox, and no key. Seems like a punt. Hey goat. Damn, the format is just all really just fast combo decks. Prowess, Eldrazi combo. What's that? Oh, that deck looks so sweet every time I see it. I'm not sure I've ever tried the Omnath Birthing Ritual build. Dude, getting people with Magmatic Halkite in Modern sounds kind of cool. 4 Solitudes, 2 Force of Negation, 4 Bindings. Bloodbraid Elf? Is there Bloodbraid Elf in there? No. You got Force and stuff. Zarus Energy? Oh, it's Blue-White Control. Not sure what else I would play. Played a few matches the other day. I didn't have time to finish the league. I didn't take the time to finish that league. I should have. No trudging. No. Never played that deck. Deck was good the other day. The Ryo is the worst card in the deck. But it still had its moments and it's still pretty good was the key. It's also not that hard to flip with Boomerang Basics and Mox. Just Erayo, Mox, Boomerang Basic, Mox is a flip to Ryo on turn 2. Good goldfish some a bit. I have 20 minutes. I don't really have time to play a match. Did best of 1 or custom match, number of players 1? Got a force back up. Key plus Emery. Key I can flip to Mio here. Oh, I do that all the time. Alright, let's play a best of one against random dudes. Deck doesn't deal well as early board present. Yeah, Dismember is definitely reasonable. Main deck Dismember. I think I have two in my sideboards. Turn on Emery Key. Could just get rid of a land. Yeah, I don't have a ton of interaction. You do have 4 Boomerang basics. But it's not super great against 1-drops. And a ball cards. Tanking on my Mox Amber. Interesting. Brother, let's go. There's an F6 button. Maybe I should tell them. They're playing the 1v1 queue. Maybe they don't know about the F6 button. I wonder what percentage of people play on Magic Online and don't know you can just F6. You're just reading the cards. Mailed another Mox Amber and a Lantern. Oh, the combo deck. What's the combo? Is that already? Kind of a spike deck now. We're gonna do Arayo, Mox, Needle. It's not quite enough spells. I guess I can also untap my Emery, but for what? It's Mere Retriever. Yeah, I forget what you do with that cards. We'll see. I got the graveyard covered. Mid-range. That'd be gas if next turn they just played a 6-drop. Just Grave Titan. As Grave Titan was Heartless Summoning's not that good. Primeval Titan. It's the new builds. The plot thickens. Good use of my time. One, two, three, four. I named the Elixir. Do you think it's a... I mean, I don't know what else to name. Maybe they can't win. Maybe they can't beat Needle and Elixir as part of their combo. Hello, Cadus G, and welcome to another stream. Best of one. I just played against this deck. Really? Oh. They're like, I just played against this deck. I don't need to. I don't need to test the matchup further. Oh, the greatest draw. All right, that doesn't tap for mana anymore. Oops. Yeah, these draws are not exactly boosting. I mean, it wasn't like a terrible draw, I guess. Kind of fine. Yeah, we never got to see what our open was doing. True. Sad. Surely to me always lives there. I guess even if it doesn't live, I have pretty decent hands. Can go key, spellbomb, mox. Discard Minamo. I could have discarded the mox too. I just played a mox. Probably need to save it though. Pretty consistent, decent hand. And I haven't even had a saga in my opening hand yet. Hmm. Did I ever keep that hand on a draw? Mox any blue source, and my hand's pretty great. And I have a subtlety. Probably keep. Gamble it up. I'm drawing islands. And turn on. I guess I don't get value out of my saga. Maybe that hand was a mull. You see the blue read Grand Bilbo deck fight yesterday? No, I do have 10 minutes left. I could take a quick look. Yeah, there's probably a decent Bilbo deck. Where is it? I saw a blue black Liz that looks pretty decent too. What's black green? Cosmoglyph. Yeah, makes sense. Looks like a good shell. There's a Ren and 6. Yeah, looks good, honestly. Thing Pyrite Spellbomb is kind of bad. Pretty bad bullets. Just really poor draw. Probably just play another Rebuke, or like, I don't know, literally any cards. Yeah, I don't think I can get Bilbos on my main account. Can't get them from Mana Traders. I wonder if it's a bug, because they like sponsor me, so I don't pay for it, and but I still feel like they should give me the higher loyalty or whatever. Maybe I should just ask. I never even asked. Kind of dumb about that stuff. I've liked 4 keys. Have I shelved Necro? Yeah, for now. I mean, I don't think Necro is anything special. It's like pretty good deck though. I think it's a pretty good deck. That's about it. Yeah, everyone says that if key was legendary. I mean, honestly, I had multiple keys in play yesterday. It wasn't even that bad. Yeah, I mean, I could fit an extra interaction spell. Plus, Dismember Ryu kind of works, right? You just dismember your Ryu as your 4th spell, and then it flips. I don't know if you want free total, though. It's kind of a lot, but this deck also doesn't damage itself too much. And deal itself too much damage. Spell Snare is kind of my least favorite of all the interactive spells. It also deals with a lot of annoying cards. Namely Frog Neoform. I could see that legend card being better than Urza. First Urza's kind of nice. Sideboard was pretty good yesterday in my games. I don't really want to cut Lantern. I don't want to cut any artifacts really, just because Emery. Then you get in a spot where you play Emery and you don't even mill anything. Can't cut any of the legends. Don't want to cut Boomerang basics. I think a few pitch spells, Rebuke, Spell Pierce, bit of everything's kind of nice. Only one Rebuke because you don't have that many artifacts. that you can tap for it. Mostly like your mocks are tapping for mana. I guess the key's not as good in this deck. I oversight that you don't get to play 4 auto war out 4 Minamo. That was huge for me in the league. Definitely like big part of what made that card good. Grab Digger's Cage. Yeah, I should have grabbed Digger's Cage. It's good against it's good against Devoted Druid, right? 56. Green Sun, Nature's Rhythm. Why did they bring in Collector Oof, Liberator, 2 Fate from History? Surprise new Bilbo, 0 copies. I just don't have them. I think they're like 70 ticks, right? Or something silly. I also don't think it's that good because you're really bad at clearing the boards. And you definitely don't want to play 4. Using Ren to get back Besiju to discard 2 keys need that kind of on the list of a second auto raw. Well, aren't you? Isn't it better to just play 4 Boseiju? Oh, you only have 2 Ren. Probably, yeah, maybe you could have 4 keys and play either 4 Boseiju main or have 4 after sideboards. Alright, I have 16 cards and I have a couple minutes to make some cuts. Radiger's Cage does stop Emery. Could be Dismember. Free Dismember is probably a lot. And main deck, there's really not much I want to cut. Yeah, I like main deck Harbinger, but I decided not to do that because of Irayo. I want almost all my cards to just not play that Spell Snare, but then I'm pretty light on the counters in a bunch of matchups. Right, it's the ones that starts 5 minutes after the hour. I don't have the Q piece to bind for free. Got a side door. I could. It's been really good though. Meets Soul Guide Encrypt. Critical mass of artifacts for Mox Opal. Critical mass of good targets for Emery. You could cut Crypt or Soul Guide for sure. Could even trim an Arayo. There's a lot of cards you could cut. You guys think 4 door? I think that's the issue. Good hands. Mulligan. Good hands. Dismember or door? They're both pretty good here. Snare plus dismember. Door with Emery would be nice. Could argue dismember is better than door here. Most of the time. Don't do much, but probably definitely a keep on the play. Probably keep either way. I have to mull that. Second key's not the greatest here. Not the worst. Not bad though. Well, we tried Namor. I tried Namor at the very beginning when I was testing for the PT, and it did not feel like the greatest build around. Fine hands. Fine hand. Happy to have dismember over key. Potentially busted draw. Fine hands. Probably have to keep that and hope your Tamio lives. Quadruple Mox. Almost a keep. Decent hands. Kind of awkward hand, I guess. Yeah, 2 minutes. Yeah, I guess I could get behind I could get behind cutting a key for dismember in the main. This sounds all gamblish. I guess you have the 3 counters. See, this is a hands. Turn 2 Araya flip, just as a right Mox boomerang. Turn 1 dismember over key. Sure. Missing a sink here. Alright. Let's do it. You get my next Prime sub instead of Spike if you battle free Emma Trite. I don't know what that means. Also, I'm not gonna go out of my way for a Prime sub. I do Hand Hider. Kind of want to qualify for the RC without having to invite. I don't really want to get cheated. Last seen deck 6 days ago. Gorio's. 1 Philology for Riddlers. 7-2. My hand doesn't do that much with them all. Sounds a bit better. Uh, dude, I mulligan and they have the turn one Thoughtseize. Like, I bought him the key to the side door. I mean, my hand's still fine if they don't have too much interaction. How many pendings do they play? Two. I mean, they can just take Tamio, and my draw doesn't do much. They could take Rebuke if they have a frog. Took Tamio. Let's see. Let's bubble myself. Island. Yikes. Should have bubbled them first, actually. That was silly. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Man, that thing could just break. It's good as ephemerate. Uh, I always feel like I have to counter that. Yeah, I don't know why I bubbled myself in that spot. I think I had a weird reason, but clearly. Or some negation, good to know. Overgrown tomb. And they get back ephemerate. Yikes. I'd have force. Probably worth forcing. Pitching Riddler. Damn, the spirit of Edgar is not with me today. If it was, they would just be bricking here. So lucky. Not supposed to hit there. I don't know, maybe Edgar is just strong. I've always liked Philogis in these decks, but I've also not played Gorgias a ton. I always feel like it's pretty good. Pelagi is always the worst card when you're playing best when Opsar, yeah, maybe. Okay. Feels kind of spewy, but makes sense if their hand is good. 89% to hit. Are you counting the creatures? Do I know that they have another ephemerate? I think they do have another ephemerate, right? Yeah, they do. Ah, they found a third ephemerate. And that Thoughtseize. On the scoop. Kind of sucks. I have like 10 draws in a row where I have good opening hands and then start the tournament, instantly mulligan. Run into the nuts. Free disputes, free Rav Disguise, Thoughtseize. Okay. Let's go full value. You don't like Dismember versus Frog? No, me either. Araya seems like a bit of a pipe dream, but with Key in my deck, I don't even think it's that bad. Something's gotta go though. Might just be Boomerang Basics and Araya. Or some negation's kind of bad. Crib, Gravedigger's Cage, and Lantern is a lot. Yeah. Let's see. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they have enough cards to board out all their graveyard stuff. I'm gonna cut the crypts. They might not have Gorias after sideboards. Yeah, skateboard's mostly on Cudwell. It's just good to draw. I'm just pretty happy to draw it. Why is this member not -6, -6? I mean, I could keep one Arayo, one Consign. Consign attracts us, not the worst, but I don't think they're gonna have that card after sideboard. Bubble Alley's cantrips. Stuff Solitude and stuff. Boomerang Basics, Mount Permanence. I'll just do the one bubble. It's like so silly. Snallow hands. Feeling I should get rid of Minamo. And lead was Island Bubble. It's just really bad if I draw another Minamo, whereas out of war I could be okay with I was playing boxing to the bubble. That would have been bad. Should have maybe kept it around. Because of solitude. Primary first. No disputes. Draw another Minamo, Kimsey comes a good draw. Yeah, but by the time you draw key, you might have other duplicate legends and stuff too. Alright, hopefully I don't have anything for that. No solitude. Nice. Second Minamo. Oh wait, first Minamo. That's a card I could have to consign. Consign solitudes. Where's my key? Where's the goat? Where's the goat 1-mana artifact? Better than Sol Ring. Rip. I mean, Tess could have definitely been like a consign. Not unreasonable. I always forget about solitudes for consign. I was just thinking about it. I just mentioned a track, so it's gonna fetch Frog and I'm gonna lose with Test and Dispute in hand. Feels bad. This run's so bad. I just don't draw a relevant card in my top 10. I mulligan every game. So silly. Like 0 Mox Opal in my opening hand, right? Or did I have one? I don't think I had one, right? Just free. Half of my draw steps have been Mox Opals. Second best records. All right, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Let's do Arena Direct. Someone might enter Taylor Swift. What does that mean? Take it off, yeah. So it wasn't going so good for Strosky. Hopefully, I run pretty good in these usually. Two Lonely Mountain. It's pretty nice. Red Black. Red Black looked pretty good yesterday. Not the worst for it. The rares are not like super broken, I feel. Well, no, I guess I lost to some broken rares yesterday. Is that card a bomb? Oh. Hmm. It's really expensive, but could be dwarfs, yeah. Stone is nice. That card is solid. That card's good. So white's really good. Blue on common's pretty mids. Yeah. Red on common pretty solid. Green's pretty mid. God, this guy's probably decent. Key to the side door. What are my top three favorite cards and flavor? What do you mean by flavor? Like, is it not like most powerful? Argothian Enchantress, Crystalline Sliver, a Force Spike. White commons are really underwhelming. Wow, I basically have no white commons. Wow, I have free Bilbo. Free Bilbo, the Flyer. What does a rare one even do? Exile up to one target creature or land you control if you do return. It's really good with Bilbo. Free Bilbo is a lot of Bilbos. Free of that one drop? Murder. Things solid. Could do maybe blue red. Two Tidings of War. I got a lot of the good commons, jeez. Two, wow, my red is insane. I think my red, four Instructures? I'm not even sure how good the Instructure is. I mean, to be fair, this set is just really powerful. The power level is just so high. There's like almost no bad commons. Two strikes. Three of these guys, probably pretty good. I lost to mostly. I want removal. I lost to rares yesterday. I lost to that free to goblin a lot. Black has one removal spell. White has one removal, two removal spell. Let's see what a red white looks like. Have one fetch land, one blue-white duel. That's only 38? That was the RC. I lost round one. I might keep playing a tiny bit, but I'm not sure. My curve's kind of awful, which is a big deal. Best of one. I don't know, the console is good. It's kind of good. That card has been kind of mid for me. I thought it would be a bit better. Maybe it's fine. I wonder if blue-red makes sense. Which card is pretty good? Old fat spider can't see me. It looks fine. This one has a slightly better curve. This also fixes my... I mean, can I not play blue with free Bilbos? I don't have draw two payoffs. I have the Counselor. Yeah, it does look worse. What about that one? It's also +1 mana, right? Worst case. You can float a mana. Comes back untapped. Only relevant if you have instants, which I don't really have too many instants. Also, the opportunist not the greatest was some of my cards. Beginning of the next end step? Yeah. So end of turn. You flicker a creature, it can't attack, yeah. See what red-black looks like. Red-black looks all mid, right? Got a nice curve. Nice curve, summer. It's really aggressive. And do a portrait star. Sorry. Yeah. Good call. Probably got Greydock in this deck. That thing's pretty decent. I also have these fours. I mean, they're not great, but I could look at blue whites. Honestly, this card's kind of suck. It's kind of a 2/2 for 2. Is it even a legend? No. Maybe I can't play this in my deck. Blue red? No, but in sealed, I think it's like probably just play your best two. I mean, this does look kind of good actually. Like yesterday, I was blue black splash 2 white cards. And I think my deck was pretty good. Play a 2/1 for 1. I mean, that deck could just run people over and have a lot of removal. Like, that card's pretty mid. I think the Garrison, but let's put it in for now. Do you get a duel? Or do you get good value out of the Hobbit Hall? Can you splash these red lands? Dude, that red need red too, yeah. How good is that cards? Yeah, I know. I don't have the playset of instructors. But I have like this deck's gonna be oops all free drops. I'm worried I'm just gonna just spin my wheels too much. Just the body is really bad in the formats. That I think that's what's making that card. I mean, obviously it's a really good card, but the fact that the body is really weak. Yeah, party is kind of messed up potentially. Human, human. Do I have a lot of human? I mean, there's all the tokens, right?
Hello, hand waving.
I actually don't have a lot of humans, but just in structure. Hey, Freddy, thanks for the 15 months. Appreciate it. All right, you know what? We're playing 4 decent sticks. I am kind of curious. Let's do Hobbit. Let's do Premier Draft. Unexpected Party. It's like top 61, 65%, just unbeatable cards. It's like the second best rare. Black is Golem is. That does make me feel better that by my prediction about that card maybe being good and constructed. Wow, that card has that high of a win rate? The Blade, a common. Yeah, I mean, according to this, looks like I should play white. Almost white-black. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't get baited by that. Let's see what white-black looks like. Yeah, I know this is pretty appealing. I don't have that many equipment, so I had that card yesterday, and it's really slow. Should we get sealed? I don't think the data is like high enough in seal, right? Let's see. Billy has 3,000 games seen. Also, I feel like best of one seal plays a lot like best of one draft. See, has no data. Oh, Arena Direct Sealed. Yeah, I don't know. It's based. I don't know how it works when they. But yeah, is it worse than a mountain? No, obviously it's not worse than a mountain, but it might not be a good enough reason to play reds. Probably can't play the Pursuer in that deck. I get Golem. I get that guy. Murder. I have black white. I just don't have. My black is just not deep at all. All right, seems like I should play white something. Either white red or white blue. Pros of blue. Free Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo Baggins doesn't have an insane win rate, actually. I guess I'm overrating the card. I'm like not surprised after playing a bit. What about the color combos? I'm wondering if that's the problem. Deck color data. Okay, let's look at the real supported combos. 57-7 for Ragdos. 56-7 for Golgari. Damn, Simic is supported and it's 51%, so awful. Boros 55-8. What's the last one? Which one did I miss? Oh, blue whites. So it's Ragdos, then Golgari, then blue white and Boros are kind of the same, so that's why people are saying black's the best color. So blue is like really bad. Blue has the two worst color combos. So it doesn't necessarily mean Bilbo Baggins is bad. Like, how many equipments do I have for that 2-1, for instance? I have the short swords. My red is kind of like removal and goblin cards. Okay, let's look at white red again. Okay, this is 44. My cheap cards are not the greatest and not very synergistic. I do have foreign structures, was these two flashback spells. Probably cut that thing. That card looked kind of bad. The Legends? No. This deck maybe wants 18 lands. No. Once I get to Instructure, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. How does a Velvet Butterfly do? Oh, really bad. Okay. Can just cut that. That's Patient Instructor do. Really high. So this is Saga, Legend, and Artifacts. One other Legend, one Saga. Artifact there. Legend here. I mean, it's not a bad blocker. With a box sealed, yeah, I'm 0-1 in the super. I don't know if the spatula has any goods. Not the worst thing ever. Why not blue whites? Because red has 4 removal spells. Lots of card advantage as well. That 5-drop feels like kind of a bomb on common too. Maybe not as good in white red though. Blue white does seem pretty good though. And I get the Bard into dual lands. How does Beefer? Is that card just bad or? Yeah, it's nothing special. 38 cards. Why is it that deck's just all oops, all free drops? Yeah, I mean, I don't have that many more was red. I guess in red I have the 1-drops. I also have like free buildable, like the scrying. Kind of means you're going to be really nicely set up for the rest of your curve and like probably never going to miss a lane drop. How many flyers do I have? The Lord of the Eagles was really hit or miss for me the other day. It was a really bad win rate. But it is kind of nice with 4 instructors. Blue red a thing. Blue red is a thing, but white has that card, which is apparently the second best rare in the set. And blue white uses it really well because of 4 patient instructures. If you know, and then white has 2 really good removal spells. That thing, Celebrate the Mountain King and Stone. Wearing that card has a really high win rate, not super surprising. Bard the Bowman's just great cards. This card's not very good either. Let's try and see it by like plus minus. Blue has like, let's count Bilbo as a +1. +3, +4. Let's count this as a 0. 0, +5, +6, +7, +8. Blue is +8. As far as power level goes. And then red is, this is probably a 0. This is probably +1, +2, +3, +4, +7, +8, +9, +10, plus the lands. Is all I think so. The boulder to help your early game. What's the boulder? Well, not if I'm blue. Not if I'm blue. This deck's just never gonna run out of action. Has more removal spell. Kind of a better curve. Also, free Bilbo might just be a little awkward, and it's one of my draws to blue. I think I'm gonna do white-red. I'm assuming Esgar's Garrison is like terrible. I'm gonna be wrong. 54 free. This deck could play 18 lands. I really want to hit my third land drop. I still don't really know how the hand smoother works. The hand smoother like gives you closer to 3 lands on average, I guess. Right? It doesn't work for colors, but you almost never get a 1-lander, basically. You almost never get 0, 1, 6, 7 lands, something like that. Maybe my red cards are worse than I think they are. I think the war has that bad a win. That mediocre of a win rate. Yeah, I think it's really close. think it's extremely close. I wish I had more equipments. I have one equipment. Do I have a good hobbit I can get in this deck? Do I have a halfling? Also, don't get value out of the hold. That won me a few games yesterday, actually. I could just not play the Mauler. Maybe it's good with Sparty. How many removal spells does blue have? The thing is, blue only has one removal spell. Red has 4. I think I'm gonna do white reds. And then I might just cut that 6-drop. Should maybe cut that thing too. What's the stat on the gray dog? Awful, wow. What about the thrush? Also awful. Boulder. Even worse. And the black arrow. Also awful. All these cards are just awful. Free Bilbos to always find my unexpected party. That sounds kind of nice. Could try this. Wait, I'm short in blue white? I had to play like some bad stuff. Alright, yeah, white reds. White red it is. Can you splash Bard was the duels? I only have one. I think I splashed it yesterday, but I had 2 holes and a duel, and there was another good blue card I wanted to splash. I also have like too many cards already. White black was not a thing, right? I just didn't have cards. And I didn't make great use of. I'm all worried that land's gonna be worse than a basic mountain a decent bit of the time. Am I playing? I am. I lost round one though. Had like an awful hands. Yeah, I like 2 awful draws against tough matchup too, Goryo's. Yeah, no, that white leg deck didn't look that great. A lot of black cards are mids. Submarine. Yeah, I think I'll probably keep playing. I don't know, it depends how much value I think these arena directs are for me. And when you see Strosky that's at 13 runs and 0 boxes, he's probably gonna turn it around though, but doesn't untap during your untap step unless you have an enduring story. I'd say this hand's a bit better. Living End. Menina Ne Disciple. And safely sack my bubble rights. Force of negation on top. Okay. Smell snare. Spell snare against living end. Could have maybe just not flipped it. Oh, I haven't played a lane yet. Think against living end is nice. So is making a land drop though. and sacking that bubble. Also, we know they have force, so it's not gonna work against it's not gonna work against violent outbursts. It is all awkward here. I don't really want to flip that to Mio. Could just sack clues, sack one clue, and then use the key on their turn. I don't know, find a graveyard hate card though. I have nothing to bring back. I think let's start by stacking a clue. Bubble. I'll bubble myself, see if it's really worth Saga. It's kind of worth, honestly, drawing right away. All right. I don't know why I did that now, actually. Let's see how good their living in is. They probably have another creature. I get back a Tamio. They have Tamio plus Saga. Plus Otter Tamio shrinking. Oh, easy. Easy clap. I have outbursts. Okay. I have outburst plus force backup. Oh, I draw rebuke. Oh, this game's just too easy. Just drew all the counters, just drew 3 counters in a row. Slightly better draw steps than last game. The key to the side are kind of solid that game on a side note. That's me getting lucky in the O1 bracket. Just getting strung along. Yeah. That's as bad as Devon Otter Force. I can't even use Saga anymore. It's like worse if they have another force that I did that. Alright, we probably win now. Let's see if they scooped Tamio. I'm letting in still pretty damn impressive. Just turn 3 living end, backup was force, turn 4 endurance living end. I don't know. I might be able to be a living end with Tamiyo ulti, but I could have let it resolve for science. Let's do bubble. Let's do graph digger's cage. XDD. Let's do all the consigned tests, disputes. Maybe a legend's okay. He's okay. They haven't resolved either of them and conceded. Yeah, I mean, I drew kind of godly towards the end there. How does is Tamiyo just awful against Cascade? Or Cascade's countered. Alright, let's get the basics into Tamiyos for the second round in a row. That's gotta be one of the worst use of Tamiyo. I think subtlety for their subtlety is probably just fine. No cage versus. Oh, you're right. I should have cage against living end. No, that's a joke. It doesn't work. Did I say Tamiyo instead of Arayo? My bad. I guess Spell Snare can go. Stefan MTG. Gifting a tier 1 sub. Thank you, Steven. Steven. By Steven. Not sure. Appreciate it. Nah, because living in the cage is from graveyards and living in your creatures goes to exile and they come from exile into play, so it just doesn't work. Harbinger's probably fine. I think I want all the cheap stuff and all the counters. And then Legend of Korok seems kind of nice. So I get one Harbinger or one Urza. I think Arayo. I want to get more reps with Arayo. It hasn't been that bad. What is it says like the looter? I guess I'll do Harbinger over Urza. Where is that Urza go? Maybe I shouldn't even do the 4-drop, honestly. I guess I can still hardcast Subtlety. What instance are you copying, though? That's not decent. Not really a beatdown deck, though. The damage doesn't really add up too much. You don't have much to copy. Prowess. I mean, wouldn't Rona just be better in my deck? Just because I get to loot, like... Holy text. Draw a card, then discard. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, untap it, and then the backside can kill people too. Damn, not a great hands. Does anyone sub to Menina stuff? I was just curious. Do these people who have Patreons, do they post win rates? Rather resolve Emery than Tamio. Seems better. Well, Arayo kind of impacts the board, right? If you flip it, if you actually flip it. Foundation breaker. What kind of win rate data? Read Q gives pretty detailed breakdown of what they do with Titan. I don't know. I just feel like if you're selling a guide, selling a sideboard guide, you should share your win rates. Just kind of prove that you're actually selling a winning strategy. Or be open about it, be like, not be like, oh, I top 8 a challenge, but I also played I also win 52% win rate or 53% win rate, which is, probably not great if you're just always playing the same deck. And that's why I'm asking. All right, let's see. Kind of tough spots. What do we know about an Oliphant? So they probably have 2 creatures into living in next turn. Well, maybe not that tough of a spot. I guess I just play Sync and say go. And I have Hardcast Dispute for now. Alright, figured. Bubbled them now. Outburst. Good one to know about. Not super happy about it. I do have a Tamiyo in the bin. Hello, Yuno. So I can float with Mox and then sag the bubble. But then they can upkeep. Might keep my artifacts around. Well then. That makes it easy. For now, I guess. Yeah. Again, probably just not replicate, right? Because I have disputes. Kind of giving away that I have disputes if I do that. And they're letting me draw, they're letting me attack. Yo, Mind Twist, 47 months. Thank you so much, Mind Twist. Welcome back. I think I can play the Spellbomb, right? I don't think I'm missing anything here. Plus, if they have Forced Outburst, I can probably beat Oliphant Curator. Was all my cards. This was my Urza. I should have sagged the bubbles. That was really bad. I have Spellbomb as like huge punt. Because the idea of living in, I just lose my Tamio. I guess I have another one in the bin. Maybe it wasn't a huge punt. So I'm getting back a Tamio. I have 4 cards left. Is it worth it to get a subtlety? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Counters their force. We know they have Foundation Breaker in hand, one of their cards. I think I want to keep my disputes. Let's see what I have on top. Mox Amber, pretty good. What do you have on top? Another agents. You just bounce Oliphant end of turn here. Assuming I resolve Urza. If I draw any lane, I have Urza plus Dispute backup. They have another subtlety. We know one of their cards is Foundation Breaker. I guess I won't sack it right away. Does Urban Urza make it 0 to set? Yeah, it pays for itself, yeah. Urza Saga is a really good draw. That Foundation Breaker, but I can almost hardcast a subtlety, I think. Just play the Mox, right? No reason to be greedy. I mean, it could backfire, but I think the extra mana here seems good. They don't even have a good attack, really. Hopefully they play Foundation Breaker pre. Oh, I did not play Foundation Breaker pre. Maybe they shuffled it away. Do they not have it? Hmm. Maybe they have auto war in hands. Maybe they have outburst. Alright, I don't think I can. Attack, bounce Oliphant. It's not even doing. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them attack. I might take a lot of damage this turn. Kind of have to get rid of Tania. Okay, that subtlety is kind of tempting. I eat subtlety, but I lose my saga. I save Tamio, I eat a subtlety, but I lose saga. Spellbomb Urza is sweet too. For 1 token. Alright, I guess Tamio can go. Yeah, Tamio's not doing that much, I think. They have an agent in hand too, I think. Agent, Foundation Breaker, 2 mystery cards. Butter. Oh, good thing I didn't take the bait. Not to get Foundation Breaker though. I'm 1 short. Oh, that thing. Wait, what? I mean, it must not have Foundation Breaker, right? Was there playing into dispute there? Oh, they just want the big dummy in the graveyards? Still seems kind of bad. Alright, my sting's a 6/6. So I think I can sack a clue, right? Test. I guess I should have sacked the clue in response to wistfulness, maybe. Crypt. Kind of redundant. I mean, they're not casting Living In, right? Right now, they do have Foundation Breaker, but and I do have a high value target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I can just pitch subtlety, worst case. Let's spin the wheel. Could be worse. Oh, they do have a decent attack with Oliphant. If I hardcast Subtlety, I can't block with a construct token. Six. Block Subtlety. Turtle. Wow. Good draw. That's kind of gross. I guess I'm gonna lose this game. I had an insane start too. Return Oliphants. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just do that instead of casting Subtlety. That made no sense. Just tunnel visions. Yeah, should have just returned Oliphant. I don't know what I did. Oh well. Guess I'm gonna bring in the Harbingers. Feels like the living end should almost be a non-issue, but still won them the game somehow. Urza was not very impressive there. Not sure it was Urza's fault. Rip. Good bottom Mox Amber. Good bottom to Legend, I think. Keeping the Legend seems a little greedy. Foundation breaker, good to know. Vexing bubble and lantern in the yards. Well, I don't think I'm losing to living in this game. Famous last words. They do have Brotherhood's End in their deck. Spell Pierce might be good against that. Did I mail a creature? No. I'll do the bubble for now. Their own disputes. Okay. Pretty good if I draw a memory here. Thought this would be a really quick 2-0, especially after game 1. The saddest foundation breaker. I guess you go after the key because it costs 1 mana. Maybe if you have Force of Negation. Did I play my land first like a dummy? Or did I play the Auto Aura? I'll probably play the Auto Aura. Let's see. Do I need to keep mana for anything? I think I can just sag the Lantern. I think I'm not living in just to kill my Emery and give me a Tamir instead. Yeah, I didn't quite get the point of them casting Foundation Breaker there. Obviously, almost none of their cards do anything right now, but it's not even really slowing me down. Going after the Lantern, which I can just sag to draw cards, seems awful. It's hard to cast in Living End, Brotherhood's End. No, I don't think so. Oh, I drew Mox Opal too. Nice. So I have 5 mana, 4 for these two. I guess I'll keep bringing back the Lantern for now. I could maybe get Vexing Bubble into play too eventually. Not too worried about their pitch spells though. Yeah, I mean, Foundation, they should have just saved Foundation Breaker for Saga, right? And only Saga at this point. Yes, not a can't side out living end in this matchup. I guess it could get my one Urza. This is a betrayal. Yeah, they needed to just ramp and just start hardcasting the foundation breakers. That would have been decent. Pretty fun. Hmm. I guess I'll get bubble into play. Why not? Adverse. Oh, Lantern exiles my graveyards. All graveyards. Oh no, it's each opponent's graveyards. Right. I guess they have like Street Wraith maybe. To be fair, there's just not that much they can do. Let's be real. Oops. I didn't float. And I didn't get anything. Whoopsie. Could just flip to Mio, but kind of don't even want them to have a flyer in play. Oh, that was dumb. They were literally dead on boards. I get to have a little more fun. Oh, now I can't counter Brotherhood's ends. Should have played my mocks. They go land Brotherhood's ends. We do love our game actions here. That is for sure. Seiju. And I'm out of basics. And I play my land first like a dumbass. Now I'm just gonna draw Nerza Saga. This is like impeding my winning some collector booster boxes. I don't like it. You think I can win from there, you believe? I believe as well. Legend, a legit card. I don't know, Spike had it in his sideboard. Seems pretty legit to me. Does sound like pretty reasonable. It like dodges the artifact hate, it draws right away. And then the flip side just solos people. It works. You know, you're pretty good at having spells to cast. I'm already gonna draw half my deck. Is it half your deck or yeah? I forgot to play Tamiya first. There we go. Little skateboards. As much as I do love game actions, I will just kill them. Wait, I need an artifact? Alright, I'm not gonna start at best of one games. These games can take a while. My deck's kind of OP. This is what I settled on. I'm gonna take a quick break. We'll use some trivia. I really should drop, but it's not so bad. I'm getting decent-ish reps. In our last run open and didn't play the best. I thought these Foundation Breakers play were kind of just slowing me down. Didn't even target the right cards, I think. Next, said hi to the little one. Good timing. All right, submarine tactics. I'm a pretty good submariner, I will say. Demir mid-range. And doesn't do anything. Doesn't have Urza's Saga, which is my best cards. I'm gonna maul. And at least has a spell snare. Three Bowmaster, 4 frogs. How good is Force gonna be? Probably really bad. I mean, I might be able to hard counter Thoughtseize. Might be able to protect something. I don't know. I kind of want to bottom the Force, keep all the lands.
Hi chatter, I am counting on you to type exclamation point free to bless the chat box with a free okay, thanks, love you, bye bye.
Back to not low draws, I guess. Just 2 unplayable hands. No Saga. No Tmio, no nothing. No. I don't know. Tmio. Because he's not playing blue black. I didn't have that unplayable card in my deck. Cool. Yep, I have all these cards in my deck. Is that a list he's played before? Not really. To me, artifact. Seems like Urayo could be okay. What am I worried about? I'm worried about Steel Cutter. Maybe I'll trim Subtlety. What is not good? Needle can bail you out. Lantern can bail you out against Emery. Spell Snare. I'm assuming he has Steel Cutter in his deck. Spell Bomb. Almost never cut Spell Bomb. Or maybe that's a mistake. Could just cut some of the artifacts. Yeah, I just won't do Tezzeret, and I won't do Urza, the Legend. Maybe I'll just trim some Arayos. Oh, like that card's very good. Oh, I don't even have turn one Emery. I thought I did. Riddler. Mm. Too bad I don't have an Arayo here. Oh, one's kind of nice if she has a removal spell. Or I could just try and win with Urza Saga. Classic Araya would have been better than Emery. The one time I cut it. No, that's not true. I cut it every time. What should I name was Needle? Maybe I'll just say go. He has Riddler in hand. Tamio. Can name the backside of Tamio, I guess. Do that now. Tamio Season Scholar. I guess. Well, his deck's looking pretty good right now. Could get a Mox. Never mind. I could get a Mox Opal bounce one, but no, that's not how it works. It does get skateboards. How bad can it be? Uh, Especially because I have a removal spell for one of the tokens. Meltdown would be next level. Think he plays Meltdown for the mirror? Yeah, I recall. Oh, I forgot to bring in Vexing Bubble. I'm not as good on the draw. Okay, these Boomerang basics are pretty bad without Arayo. Also, just Arayo can flip on his turn if he just plays a bunch of spells. Maybe the 4-mana stuff's just going to be too slow. We didn't see Emery. I'll just got Lantern. We didn't see Emery yet. Assuming he plays for Emery, but maybe not. No lands. We're both mulliganing. Could be worse. They don't have, like, even the first recall. The first recall's so good when you're playing Riddler and card drawing stuff. Not even that great of a hand. It's a bit awkward, but that's potential. I feel like I just have to say go against his deck. The fact that I have an answer to, like, basically any spell, I can't, like, get owned. Pierce or Snare? Probably Snare. Thank God I didn't draw the wrong one. Alright, he has Saga, so I'm just gonna dump my hands. Even if the shields are down, so if he plays Spell, he's not making tokens, most likely. Yeah, he has a first Saga. The second Saga. I mean, Spellbomb Emery's not the worst against Saga. I have a key in the yards. Yeah, I should probably have Hercules recalling my sideboards. Kind of bit of an oversight. Mox Opal, Spellbomb, Saga tokens. Just gotta draw. Spellbomb's not gonna save me. That we got. Yeah, I cut a key for Dismember, which I think Dismember is pretty good, but I guess cutting a key was just bad. Just too good in this deck. Yeah, I mean, this is a bit to be expected. I mean, it's so frustrating when it happens every other game, but and if I could bounce the token, then he can't make another token with the Saga. Yeah, probably just lose. He still has like 3 cards in hand too. I could almost definitely make room for a Hercules recolor too. Is that the best he could get there, Mox Opal? That might be a small win for me. Not. No, it's Emery. Won't play it out, but it's pretty Jover. Oh yeah, Steel Cutter too. Should have played my Auto War. I mean, I can't win. Oh, he's bringing back Mox Hammer first. Steel Cutter. All right, I got guts. Yeah, I'm not sure my deck's just that great in the mirror. All right, let's see how this goes. I like my deck. I don't think it's amazing. Feels like somewhat. I haven't seen enough seals, but from what I've played against and what I had yesterday, seems average-ish. I have 4 of the recruits, and then after that, I'm all set. But I was losing to nasty draws yesterday. I think I'm just gonna maul. Keeping Gobbling Town flunkies better than keeping second tidings. I could be a true psycho and get rid of the smog. I mean, tidings just better, right? It's a lot of damage. Okay, is it that much more damage? It's an extra 1/1? I don't even use a 1/1 that go. Yeah, no, it's just silly. You Psychonauty what bottom planes? Mirror match. I was gonna say we have the better land arts, but I like theirs. Red black. Do I want to trade and get another 1/1? I don't mind playing a slower game. I might not even want to cast that card next turn. Just block. You would think the red-black deck uses the fodder better than me. Because they have a lot of sack effects, so they want kind of exactly a 1/1 around. Alright, I just need to draw some lands. Broken rare, cool. Broken rare, V broken rare. Maybe I'll just equip the spear. And be amazing. So let's see. Oh, that was nice. I needed that. Pretty pretty bad not to not to pump the other. I don't know in this format. Should I just make a 1-1? It's not like I have infinite cards I want to discard. Game could go long. Yeah, it's close. It feels like I'm being so greedy not playing it. It felt pretty good.
Sorry for shutting in your room.
Oh yeah?
We're about to be switching and flashing. Will you shut your door?
Why? I can have heat?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Might have to just block that goblin. Not gonna feel great, but man's pretty powerful. Uh-oh, it's like top. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sack another creature. If you do put it on. Strike's pretty good against it. Destroy target artifact token. It's kind of nice. Celebrate is much better than what? Let me just celebrate that. This thing exiles. And I get to kill that. Also don't have anything I really want to discard. And it exiles and it kills the axe. Can I even like let them sack something? And then I get them for the max? I'm assuming I can let them sack. Maybe not. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sack another creature. Okay, I can let them attack, but I can't let them sack. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, really? I can let them sack? Yeah, because this is a trigger. Maybe? Oh, no, it's one trigger. You don't know? So don't say anything if you don't know. Like, literally game losing. It's an F. Hey, Teds. Right on time, patient instructor. Could celebrate the token. I still have a backup removal. Could celebrate that wolf too. It's not like they're gonna get rid of my enchantments. Probably was bad. RC ended, yeah, I went 1-2. Should change the title. Too bad, yeah. Yeah, I got that card. It's pretty nice. I mean, this thing's probably gonna die, but also maybe I should try and get value against the sorcery speed removal, actually. Hey, just don't get greedy and make 2? I'm Mountain King, what am I discarding? Maybe it's just tidings. I saw Meg didn't have a removal spell. You saw me crushing Living End, yeah, but that's to be expected. It's like decent matchup. Have an instant, looks like, unless they're playing in full control. Could have murder. Spell, please. Spell, por favor. Ooh. I'll take it. Is it gonna be the greatest stony voiced goblins of all time? Peut jouer quelle part sur un app? Pas Legacy ni Vintage, non. Ni moderne. No equips. Well, I'm gonna use this. Their murder. It's not gonna be so good. Coming to play Taplands? Or that thing. Worse than a basic mountain, confirmed. Could lose me the game. There's a Worlds. I mean, I might have just played the Dragon too. What does that thing do? Wow. Good thing they didn't have an enduring story. I guess it didn't have murder. Oh, they did have murder. We just had to discard it. What's better, humans or dwarves? This thing makes dwarves. I'm dead to the. Never mind, they're not playing white on them. I was gonna say I'm dead to the tap too. Some more, but we got there. Yeah, we'll see. Looks like it. I mean, I'm blocking. Block, die. Is there even a 2-mana removal? Like free damage? It doesn't work. Yeah. I needed them to equip that rare they had. Man, their deck was the nuts. They had that Ballin, that the free mana rare. If they don't equip there, I lose. I mean, I considered playing 18 lands. Lands are so bad was the recruit though. Like all I really need is get 2 free lands and then have so many recruit cards. I actually have my combo. My one equipment was smaller.
Good luck, Gab.
Thanks, Avenger. Appreciate it. Wouldn't it be nice to draw a turn free patient in structure, like have it play on turn free when literally all my deck is free mana cards? I'd love that. Okay, I have one really bad hit. I have the 6-drop. How big is the swords? Just trade the dwarf token for now. Play a little slow. Reach, trample, haste. Wow. Eating. I'm glad I didn't play the other thing, because now I would like flip that and not be able to play it, because I kind of have to get rid of that large bear. Another one. I was gonna say hopefully they don't have another one. Jeez. It doesn't. No, it does have trample. Yeah. Yeah. Why would I ever draw land? Let's be real. Lands are kind of for losers. Maybe I should play patient in structure. Oh wait, no, that doesn't even trade was the bear. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna lose to removal because I can't ever draw freaking lands. What a tilt. I have so many mana sinks. I guess I'll add a land. Just can't lose if I just draw lands. Unreal. Smash my keyboard, honestly. best of one is just should really just sue Wizards for like moral damage or something. Just gonna cut that thing. Like forcing people to play best of one seals for was a structure when it's like almost winner take all is like so bad for people's mental health. And now I see no one's forcing you. Playing against MTGO. Just yeah, I mean I don't force it, you know. I don't chase the EV and stuff. I mean it's not even EV for me because I never sell the boxes, but it's fine. I'm not actually that tilted. Just venting. Very fast format where play draw feels so important. Yeah. Well, probably the nature of best of one that makes that. Well, I'm not even sure if the format matters that much. Almost any best of one format. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, being on the play is good and it's easy to keep going with recruit and all the mechanisms to not run out of gas. And they're probably gonna block sack. So pumping that thing doesn't make a ton of sense right now. Feels kind of close between the short sword and patient and structure here. I want to bake a cake today, but so I don't want to turn the oven on. Don't you have AC? Don't you live in the only good thing about the US? Like playing the sword's kind of bad if they just play a 5/5 and I don't draw lands. Only a window unit at the cabin. Oh. Alright, your weekend country house kind of. Two counters? Wait, what's that card? Jesus Christ. 5 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I kind of die. Wilder and Hisnani. Nice. I don't know. I use blue green so bad. Yeah, it's still like really high despite blue green being the worst ever. It's pretty easy to slash. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the data earlier. I was a little surprised. Alright, should I play around a counter spell? Just strike, just double spell. Could have a fight spell too. Any tips for drafting? Apparently don't draft blue-green. Unless you really have to. No, I've only done a few drafts and didn't do especially goods. I got gods. But got by the 50% win rate cards. Might be decent and sealed. It's kind of nice that I drew a shitty spell. +1, +2. So I can play Raider, attack with everyone, they go block, block, go down to 2. Or I can just play Tidings. Equip. Oh, it's +1, +2, 5, 6. No, that's bad. Could put a token, right? Put it on the token? Because right now, if I just attack with that, they need to block with their 4/4 or chump. But if I attack here, I force them to kind of chump, keep their 4/4. I guess they don't mind chumping and eating my equipped creature. What if I attack with everything? Equip here, attack with everything. Their best block is kind of like block, block, go down to 1. Or chump, block, go down to 4, but then I keep my 4/4. Alright, how bad can that be? Might be the thing that balances out, right? I mean, the Marvel format, things like reds, but people might not be already aware of how bad blue-green is and still be drafting it too much. Plus, it's like early on, people are like, I'll just draft whatever. Is that a thing, like searching for basic mountain? No. I was trying to see, like, if there's a way of seeing if mountain's better than that land I'm playing. Damn, I won the die roll, I'm on the play, I have a free drop. Card's not screwing me over. Hmm. They play a good 2-drop, I might want to kill it. I wasn't sure, I just played one of the two. Wasn't sure which one made more sense. Or free. Blue black. Are they gonna have an artifact token? They might not. Double block. Well, that thing gives me a thing in the yard, but yeah, this way I can keep it. Double blocking seems pretty reasonable either way. Giga late game secured. Double mountain activation. Yeah, that's a fine rate. Plus, they're attacking for 4. I'm attacking for 3. I don't know. So I'm just discarding Incon Strike. Might have the Wolf. Oh, they don't have, you know. That's just tidings, right? Well, I guess I'm happy discarding a land. Does that make sense? Tidings, more power. I mean, better mana. Yeah, no, I'll just do that. Well, I have the late game kind of. I like shitty 2/2s late game. I guess I have that white rare too. I don't have the late game in sense of I'm drawing a million cards and have a million removal spells, but my hand's like free medium cards. This sorcery speed. In 2 prelaces, I opened 4 Lonely Mountains and 2 Elven Passages. Not the worst rares, but doesn't sound like you're very happy about it. Blackus, thanks for the 20 months. Appreciate. The counter on the wrong creature got punished. Wait, what did I have to sack? Oh, the plate mail. Alright, all better than basic mountains here. Light terms, thanks for the 29 months. I opened Hobbit Notaries. Is that card worth anything? I mean, the rares are not like insane. 4, 5 wards. A scooping? Not taking a draw step? The mythics, yeah. Not all of them. I opened a sword yesterday. I didn't even play it. I lost to mostly rares yesterday. I lost to the 4-mana goblin twice. And I lost to the green black 5/5 once. Come on, instructor. I'm gonna play this on turn 1 and see what happens. Probably not gonna cast that Tidings. Definitely not gonna cast that Tidings. I don't know what Bjorn does. Is that the wolf? Like, oh, speaking of powerhouse. So that's how you play the card. You get 2 lands, including a fetch land off it. Noted. I did not get the memo the other day. And it instantly cost me the game. Oh, I don't have a creature to bring back. Right. What was I supposed to do last turn? Probably still do what I did and hope to draw, right? Alright, looks like our run is about to end. Unfortunately. Kind of won my lands. And it gives me a 1/1 to block Wiz. Probably gonna have to go removal into dragon. And have that thing. Yeah, apparently that's like the best rare in the set, or top second best rare, third best rare. Is it like Pilly? It was the one I have. Pilly, Party, and then Golem. And distant fourth is Smog. So let's say they got a fetch land too. And still win. Does feel like they got a decent bit of value. Right. I also have that card in my deck. They also looted away 2 of their worst cards, probably. 2 lands and 2 bricks. All right, let's see. 5 mana. Daria, I want to spew my removal spell. We're gonna good back that thing. Kind of a weird spot. I guess it's not that weird, right? I just do that. Actually, pretty straightforward spots. And then I guess I want to fin the deck. I'm just gonna play Lonely Mountain. Oh. Nice play. That's a realistic sequence. Realistic sequence. I love it. I really love when realistic things happen in my game of Magic. Hand's so powerful too. Just have to play that just to not die. Yeah, I just need. Can you imagine if I had the smog wipe here? Did they really not have a good attack? Did they like misclick? I think they're just effing with me. They just wanted to they just wanted to like flex on me. Style points. I don't know, maybe they legit didn't have the greatest attacks, right? I mean, I just blocked 2/2s on free, like 2/2s on free freeze now. Maybe they were just I didn't take a good look, but it might have just been the right play. Can I live? Yeah, we're dead. Did I get a bit of my money back or? Yeah. Just free 2 is like best rare in the format. Good removal card advantage. Did lose to like the actual best rare in the format, I guess, and then got mana screwed once. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it a stream. We're not very successful today. Plans for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna see my mom for lunch, so I might not do Modern Challenge. I might just do some arena runs tomorrow around same time, like whenever I get back and start streaming. Maybe go for a couple of runs. I think that's the plan. Let's see who's on. Face-to-face games. Chiller Pillar. My old sponsor. Doomwake. Strosky. Yeah, I'll go support Strosky. Plus he's playing the format I was playing. Chat, as always, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday, of your weekend. And I'll see you later. Take care, everyone. Oh wait, RIW. Wait, that's the fam. Gotta read RIW. Sorry, Andre. Michigan. RIW Pauper Championship Series 48 players. So LGS in Michigan. And the owner is great. Her name's Pam, and it's a really nice person. All right, everyone. See you later. Yeah, I know there's some Pop Range R's in chat too.